मुख्यमंत्री नवीन पट्टनायक तांको जीवन काल रे केबे भी राजनीति करिनाहांती बरं राजनीति रे रही लोकंक सेवा करुछंती। जातीय स्तर रे एक नंबर होई रहिबा बड़ कष्ट साध्य किंतु मुख्यमंत्री ताहा करिकि देखाइछंती। सारा देश रे लोकप्रिय मुख्यमंत्री होई पारिछंती बोली इंडिया टुडे कनक्लेव रे जोग देई कहिछंती 5T अध्यक्ष कार्तिक पांड्यान। कहते बाहानगा ट्रेन दुर्घटना संपर्क में मुख्यमंत्री को जणाई यापर संगे संगे घटनास्थल को रेस्क्यू टीम पठाइबा को मुख्यमंत्री निर्देश देते। प्रति 5 मिनिट रे समस्त अपडेट पचारुथिले। सेहीपरि काहाकू केउ दायित्व देले सी भल भाबरे तुलाई परिबो ताहा मुख्यमंत्री भल भाबे जानती बोली 5T अध्यक्ष कहिसंती। राज्यर उन्नति ही मुख्यमंत्री एकमात्र लक्ष्य। सेथिपई विगत निर्वाचन रे बीजेडी और नवीन पट्टनायक को राज्यवासी बड़ मार्जिन रे जिताउथवा कार्तिक पांड्यान इंडिया टुडे कनक्लेव रे कहिसंती।
And in public service, if you ask me how he is very successful, he is using politics as a medium of serving the people, not vice versa. He is not using public service to be in politics or to be in post. And the best part is, people of this state have understood that this man is not doing politics, he is doing public service, and he is in politics for doing public service, not the other way around. And that is the reason, like you said, 7 times consecutively he has got the most popular chief minister in the country. Being in number 1 at national level for so long, and that too in such a subjective field in which every angle one can scrutinize, and with the invent of social media, 24 hours your activities are scrutinized. But still to maintain that number one rank in the country as the best or most popular chief minister of the country is something which I would say that it's because he is seeing this as public service, not as politics. The day he thinks that people have not appreciated for his public service, he will stop his public service. He will stop it. He will stop politics. That is the kind of personality he is, if I know him very well. I think this is a claim which generally the opposition parties raise this claim, especially during elections they use, because they can't raise anything against him. They can't talk anything about corruption, they can't talk about service delivery, they can't talk about transparency, they can't talk about completing projects in time, they can't talk about setting benchmarks in disaster management. They have to say something about the Honorable Chief Minister. So like how in Gujarat they used to say that Mr. Modi was very dependent on bureaucracy, like that they tell about Mr. Nabin Patnaik as well. This is not at all true. He is a Democrat in heart, and he takes everyone's views very, very seriously, and he gives a lot of respect to the system, and he knows from whom what work to be done, who has what strength, and finally people elect him to deliver. So he is very clear about it. Who will deliver what is the strength of his team, what is the strength of his bureaucracy, how to harmonize everything, and finally he is answerable to the people, and he does it very well. He does it in style. Every time he gets a higher percentage of votes, so that shows that people like the way how he functions, but he gives utmost respect and utmost regard to all institutions which are pillars of democracy, whether it is judiciary, whether it is legislature, whether it is cabinet, everything. As we all know, Mr. Nabin Patnaik is not a typical politician. He won't do politics. He will do development. What did he say when Mr. Ashwini Vaishnav was supported? He said, I want railways to develop in the state. I want telecommunications to develop in the state. I support the Union Minister for Railways and Telecommunication to be a member from this state so that he does the extra mile running for the state. We all know that Odisha has one of the least coverage in railways, and one of the biggest challenge for us is telecommunications, and both are central subjects. So we needed that support from the central government. So in case he has to deliver more Rajya Sabha seats also, he will do for state. Whatever is in the interest of state, Mr. Nabin Patnaik will do, and that is the brand of politics he follows. He doesn't follow the politics of hate, he doesn't follow the politics of doing politics for the sake of politics or elections. In fact, he doesn't do politics at all till that nomination filing. Till that time, he is only bothered about the state, its development, people, empowerment, building a new Odisha.